and we're going to go over a couple of different things with regards to how to get into your back office and just a few of the products that we have. So right now, I'm here with Amnon, and I've invited Valerie. So we're just going to kind of talk through it, and I'll answer any questions that you have so that you can see the different products that we have in the back office and how it all works. So the first place, we want to make sure everyone knows how to log in. And if you go to ingressocybernetico.com, at the very top of the page, there is a login button.
Can you just point it out?
I'm not sure if it'll allow me to show.
Just to point it out, how to show it.
I'm not sure if it'll show the login button because I'm already logged in. It may just default. But okay, here it is right here. It didn't default. So this is a home page, just a general home page that everyone sees. And here's the navigation: home, products, our plans, company, join today, and log in, webinar schedule, and blog. So this is like the corporate website. You can log in by clicking on the login button here.
Yep.
And then once you click on the login button, it'll take you to this page that says log in now.
Mm-hmm.
So here is where you put in your username and your password, and then you type in this code.
Yep.
If you need to refresh the code, you can just refresh the page, and this code will change because sometimes it's difficult to read it.
Yeah.
So Ingresso,
experienced it before.
Yeah, it is. Ingresso is interesting because it has a number of different tools, available, but it also has a really nice pay plan for those who want to be involved as an affiliate. But what I wanted to show you today was just the product pages so that you can see all the valuable products that we have. So let me go over to our main one. This is the one that I think is worth the price of admission, and it's called Cybernetico Live. And what it is an interface and a way of running Google Hangouts as webinars. So you are able to have people register. They can be a free attendee. They can be a paid attendee. And you can also set it up to where people, your Google Hangout is private. It will be saved as a private hangout as opposed to public. And that way you can maybe have a team meeting that you don't want publicized, for example. So this is the main page if it were being sold as a standalone product by itself. It's done really well. It says here you can try, if you go here and you're not already a member, you can try it for free. It's mobile responsive. So if we were saying to a business owner or someone with a home-based business, we could say, you can host your webinar from your phone or from your tablet or your laptop. The idea that you can have unlimited attendees is wonderful. So you don't have to tell people, oh, I can only host 1,000 people or 100 people. With this, you can host as many as you need to. So this is a really great feature, and that's primarily because of the fact that we're working with Google Hangouts. So here's an example of what a person would pay if they were using another service. And also with Google Hangouts, just as Google Hangouts by itself, it doesn't have all these extra features. But Cybernetico Live has the features that allow you to really make the experience unlimited attendees. Multiple administrators can control. If you have someone else that needs to speak on the webinar, you can set that up. It has analytics where you know how many people came and where they came from. You can set up thank you pages. You can tell who's watching from their mobile device. You can get paid to host your own webinars, so it's like a pay-per-view. You can share your desktop. They have something where right in the middle of your webinar you can make an offer to your audience. So let's say, Amnon, you had a product that you wanted to sell at the end of the webinar. Well, with this feature, it automatically creates a page for you where you can set up whatever it is you want to sell. And the visitors will see that page pop up. It has a live chat agent to help close sales, and that's over here in the corner. This little chat agent appears inside of your webinar so people can see that.
Can you just press on one and show me the
chat?
what's jumping up?
Okay, here's the chat.
Yep.
This will pop up.
Where?
Over here.
Ah, over there.
And that's like having a live agent ready to answer questions for the people that are watching your webinar.
Mm-hmm. So you probably do webinars with an assistant, so one can speak about the stuff and the other can just monitor the questions when they pop up.
Yes.
And you don't have to be distracted, right?
Yes, definitely. And the great thing about that is, like you just said, you don't have to be distracted. You can focus on the presentation. They can answer questions, and you can have as many people as you need to do that. Here's another feature that's really great: email reminders. And text reminders. So when someone registers within the system for your webinar, they're going to get follow-up emails, like, it could say webinar starting in 30 minutes or webinar starting in 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
They can send it to their text, to their phone. They don't have to download any software. One of the kind of troubling things that happens with me all the time is, depending on what computer I'm on, if I'm watching a certain webinar, I have to download the software. So this solves that problem. You can post links in the chat. You can redirect attendees. So if someone is watching your webinar, you can redirect them to a web page where they can maybe order something directly. Like, you can literally send them a page that goes directly to them and they can see it. So
during the webinar, you mean?
Yes.
This?
It's called push. You can push a page to them. So if you have an order page, you can push it to them.
Mm-hmm.
So as you can see, it has quite a few features. And this is what we have access to as members of Ingresso. And and then for people who are part of the partnership program, they can sell this product as a standalone for $2.99 a year. So imagine if you have let's say you have a business owner, you don't necessarily want to share, Ingresso with them the entire thing, but you can say, I have a webinar product that can really help you, and the cost is it's very cost effective. It's it's $2.99 a year, and they get all those features. So that's one way. That's one way. One way to help those that need it.
Tell me, is this the one that that Ted said you have to list into 1,500?
No, we have access to it right now. Yeah.
Okay.
When you get to I think the business center is the $100 level, you have access to lead pages. I mean, to Cybernetical Live, the webinar.
Mm-hmm.
You also have access to lead pages, IC lead pages. And these are, pretty popular right now. People are using these high converting pages to design their offers, for sales. So if I go into my my back office and I want to create a new page, I can create a new page from here, but like on the previous page, it also shows, tracking. And normally you need a different piece of software or you need a different service to monitor pages. But this is, this is built in.
Yes.
If I go and I create a new page, I have access to all of these pages. I have access to sales pages, opt-in pages. I can change the background if I want to.
Mm-hmm. That's all design stuff.
Yeah, and all of this, this software normally costs between 37 and 97 a month. And we
And
also,
here it is included.
yes.
I see.
So it's and it's designed basically the same. There's really no huge difference, in the design. And you can go on and change the logos and the pictures and things like that. So you're pretty familiar with that.
I am,
Yes.
and I already had this webinar about how to.
Yes.
I mean, I've seen it before, but it doesn't matter. What I'm concerned of is those things that as I asked today at the beginning, how to get to the homepage, for instance. He just put it there, and I watched it several times. I went back with the marker to the beginning or to the point where he points it out, and made it bigger. How do you call it? Blasted it up. Oh, anyways, I wanted to see where exactly he does it, and well, you've just told me today,
Yes.
so I hope this time it'll work.
So yes. So
But
and
stuff like that keeps holding me back. And then there was another question.
mm-hmm.
I don't want to interrupt you more than I need to, so I asked the second question as well.
Yes.
Um, when I couldn't go in, I just tried to copy paste the 3 lines of for YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So the first one was the one was where what's his name is with his hat, and you don't see anything. You don't see his face most
Mm-hmm.
of the time. And this one I started listening to, but because it was stopping all the time and loading, it got too long for me. And I have seen it before because you sent it to me once. So I've
Yes.
seen it before. So I tried to go to the other one, and then I had this problem with the internet, and it didn't work. So I decided I'll skip it and try another day. But actually, what I wanted to do is take the uh, trainings as I wrote you the other day. Uh, I'm gonna take the training and not what's the word? Not make them practical until we speak. And this actually was what I wanted to discuss with you in any kind of form. This form is as good as any. How to implement is the word.
Yes. How to
um,
implement? Yes.
how to implement because when I skip one stage and I don't want to, um, it makes no sense starting to do things uh, without it. I've already listened to step 2 and um, where he was speaking about what was it? Uh, I forgot now. Anyways, I couldn't follow in the way he would like me to.
Mm-hmm.
Tom,
Because
Ted,
he was
right?
probably going a little faster. It was on the trainer. The trainer on the video is going a little faster. Well, what we can do is we can go over that part. But like for you, I think the easiest way for you to get started is to simply be able to log into this page here, the IC Lead pages, and I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
show you how to set up a page. So we would have someone, so let's say you're the presenter, and we're going to have you create a page for those that are watching. So we would click on sales pages, and then we would just pick a page. Like, so let's say we pick this one.
Mm-hmm.
And then what we would do is we would go step by step in showing the people that are watching how to edit this page.
Uh-huh.
And we would click on the title, and then we would go here, and then we would type in something, learn how to build your You see how you change it? And what I did was I selected an MLM company here,
Mm-hmm.
only because I know that folks that are looking for leads and people who are looking to learn how to build their business, they have a specific name. Learn how to build your Amway business. So if I were going to go and do some keyword research, I would probably look up how to build your Amway business.
What's it? Amway is the name of a business,
Yeah, it's like
or is it a?
it's like an older MLM company. Well, let me show
Uh-huh.
you. Let me show you how. I mean, then you would pull any name.
Erase this one.
Yeah, you could
Yeah.
do. What was the one that you were familiar with? It was the one with the liquid vitamins. We would do something like this. Learn how to build your health and wellness business from home. You see?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then maybe we would give them something, 7 steps to.
Hmm?
And now I'm giving a
So,
subheadline.
uh-huh.
That's a subheadline. So if I do 7 steps to lead generation, and then I would click here, and I would already have my YouTube video text available here, and I would put it in here, and I would click done. So what I will do is I will show you how to go through these steps, Amnon, where you're just editing this, and then when you're finished, you give it a name. It's going to be called Test Page for Amnon. That's our page name. Then we're going to save it.
Oh, see.
And then we hit publish. So this is the page that we just worked on.
Yep.
And this is how we go
But
from.
still, it's not. Is it done? Or
Oh
do
no,
you
I
have to
didn't
do
finish.
something else?
I didn't finish everything, but I mean,
No. You have to have a call for action, no?
yes, I would
Right?
have a video here and a call to action here, and telling them, if we had a product here,
Mm-hmm.
and we would tell them, click here to get started. We would go through the whole thing. But when you're sitting down with
Mm-hmm.
someone to describe the power of the service, just showing them that they can gather up leads by creating pages like this is really something that's brand new for
Mm-hmm.
most people. So
Mm-hmm.
after you've saved it and you've published it, you can go back to the list of pages by clicking that red button, back to my pages, and then as you can see, the page is right here. And it says
Mm-hmm.
one person viewed it, so I took a look at it, and I can edit it, I can duplicate it, I can make a split page, which means I can make a variation of the page which will allow people to see it, and then, you know, another group of people will see the variation, the different variation on that same page. That's called split testing. So you see we have some
And what do
really,
you mean by if you vary a page, you mean it can have another subject, another
yes,
headline, or what
another
do you mean
headline.
by?
Yeah, you would put in a different
Hmm.
headline, a different video, and the only reason why you would do that is to test to see which page worked better.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
So,
sure.
so as you can see, for example, because of how the simplicity of the system, let's say baby boomers want to learn how to do their own pages because they don't necessarily want to go to all the home meetings and chase their family and friends around. Well,
Hmm.
they would be able to learn how to create these pages to market their company, or, you know, market to any other company that they want to gather leads.
Hmm.
So this is how we can do it, and once people learn that you have the information, you just show them exactly what the next step would be, how they can get started.
By inviting a recorded video or a webinar that I hold.
Yes, a demonstration. You would just do a quick demonstration on one. You may show them how to log in and how to create a new page, and how
Hmm.
to, and then on the next time you may say, today we're going to add video, because sometimes people need a little more time to figure things out. You may show them 3 things on your training: how to log in, how to create one page, how to add a headline and a video. And then at the end you can say, and on our next training we're going to talk about how to publish the page and how to put it out, you know, on the internet so everyone can see it. So now you're now
Yes.
you're you're coaching and training.
Hmm.
So for the next webinar, they can register for the next webinar.
Yeah. And
So,
you suggest that these webinars should be paid.
oh no, you don't have to do paid for this one, but if you had a special
No.
webinar where you wanted to give away some very special information, you could do that with this system, with our Cybernetico Live. They could get the PayPal button and they click pay to be a part of it.
Hmm.
But for the most part, you can do a number of free trainings, and then
Sure. I'm
once you
I'm
build
not
it
I'm
up.
not greedy. I'm just asking this because I saw those credit card signs at the bottom.
Oh yeah,
That's why I asked it.
oh, I see. Yes, that's regarding paying for this.
That's why I asked it.
Yes. So let's see what else. Here's another feature that we have, the Language Institute. I'm very excited about it, primarily because I see the potential. I see that right now there's English, Spanish, and Portuguese.
And I understand that I've already noticed some French videos
Ah, okay. See, so it's
by Tom.
expanding. Yeah.
So yeah.
So that's very good. That helps the affiliates who are bilingual get stronger in another language.
Hmm.
And then as you
I
can
was
see, you
thinking
got
about
teachers.
I was thinking about that because we spoke about languages before, and I I gather that I wouldn't like to start too early to translate stuff. If I introduce people to this material, I'd rather use the English-speaking people and not to translate. So I figure out that once somebody has a question, I can answer in Hebrew, but to explain the whole stuff at this stage, I think would be not proper.
Right. Yeah, that would be
because
a
it's
bit.
you got a stigma of from the beginning, and it's very easy to ruin one. It's not very hard to build one. I mean, the right impression is the best impression,
Yes, definitely. Um,
right?
I think yeah, that's definite. And then you'll be able to have a team of affiliates that are all very strong in English, and hopefully that they are bilingual, so that helps to kind of spread the word about it in general.
Yes,
So yeah, that's pretty good.
yes.
Now, and then the last piece that is I want to show you is something called Ingresso Cloud, and it's a cloud storage. So for
Hmm.
people who need to back up their computer, who wants to upload from their phone or from there's a number of different things that they may want to save. So they have access to Ingresso Cloud as well.
So actually, you don't have to synchronize anything because it's all in one program.
Yes, yes. There's a number of features that we
You have
that
it
we
all,
use.
and the cloud is actually the synchronizer.
Yes. So if you do a lot of video on your phone and you want to put it in a safe place, here's just another option for people to store their videos.
Hmm. Yeah, storage is not the main problem. My problem actually is to make it order and available for me to find when I need it.
Mhm.
Because I've started so much. I told you before, my desktop is full with stuff, and I made files of these files that collect stuff to sort out and order, and
Right.
it's a mess.
Uh-huh.
I have
Yes.
to just change it, delete everything, and do it again or something. But that's not very easy to do.
Mhm. Yes. So maybe we can set up another time to set up Ingresso Cloud and further explore it. And but I just wanted you to have a good idea that we are working with a company that has some really great tools, and how the just the overall product and service and the culture of the company, they're in growth, in growth mode. We can also create an app as well.
Hmm.
So if we
This
want
is
to,
actually what we have in what we had in mind to do at the first place,
yes, definitely.
to
So
create an app,
we have
and
a
that's why I joined here,
mhm.
I think. And from the stage that I said I'm not here for the money, I now understand that actually if I really want to get people into the peace project, I have to make it worthwhile for them and actually because talking about peace in these days, where the whole world is in war,
Yeah.
that's getting worse and worse from day to day, and your president is very much involved again, as
Yeah.
much as he didn't want to.
Yeah.
So I am really looking forward to well to be the one who finds the way to the heart of people, to the right people. And if I can help people financially
Mhm.
with this program, it should do the trick, I think.
If we can figure out a schedule for
And
you, that can work.
mhm.
Cause
Yes, this is what we need to do. I mean, stick to our plan for before and really do it because all I'm doing right now is getting used to the tablet, getting used to all well, the building of my company here.
Yes.
and and the distraction of technical stuff and low low internet connection. I mean, slow internet connection is the right word.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, takes a lot of my energy.
Okay.
I'm happy to have you from the other side of the ocean as a colleague here, because this way I can really be for the family during the day and be with working the real work during the evening.
Oh, okay. So it's better you can work at night. Well, what we can do is we can figure out the
Yeah.
a funnel for you. We're gonna develop a funnel for you that takes the person who's
Hmm.
curious about what you do all the way through to this process. So that's what
I hope
we
I
can
got what you
do.
mean. But,
We need to walk them through the process using the pages, and we need to build your list. So that's what we will
hmm.
do. We want to build your list. We want to
Yes.
find the
Hmm.
right colleagues and business partners who will benefit from what we're doing, but who will also, we can be very specific with about who they are, and they will
Yes.
be able to earn additional revenue as they learn.
Uh-huh. Yes. As we discussed before, my coaching skills
Mhm.
that need practice.
Mhm.
I'm the needy person here. I need those people to need me. See what I
So
mean?
we have
It's
to
a
set
win.
you up for that.
It should be a win-win situation here.
Right, yes. We need to. So so let me see. How about today is Wednesday. Tomorrow, Thursday, um how about tomorrow at 10 o'clock? Is that too
10
early for
o'clock your
you?
time,
Yes.
10 a.m.
Yes.
Your 10 a.m. is my hello.
Mhm.
It's 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
8 p.m. my time.
Okay.
8 p.m. That's okay.
Okay. So let us
Should
so
work.
tomorrow we will go into we will pick the page and we will build a page for you and we will
Hmm.
build an email list for you so that we can start generating the leads.
Hmm. And are you using the poor video with a mistake I made? Can you just cut this? I think it's the beginning.
Yes,
Just cut it and put it in.
we can
Can we
edit
do
it.
this? Because this is also something that took me by surprise. I couldn't get. I think it's because I used the well, actually, I took it as you said, the video with a camera, and it
Mhm.
should actually be published in my not published, but be offered on Google Plus,
Mhm.
Chrome, the Chrome, and I eventually I saw it, but I wanted to get back and edit it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And I know that on YouTube, I saw it once, and then when I wanted to get back to it in order to edit it, I couldn't. So for this time, just in order to get started, please do it for me, and we'll have to work on this subject as well sometime. But
Okay.
I mean, you see what I mean? It was, uh, I'm not afraid to be in front of the camera. But and I understand that to be authentic is not it's no problem even if I stutter or search for words because of the language. And so, but there are some things that I would like to take off, not in order to make it perfect, but in order to make it right.
Okay, I see. Yes.
hmm
Okay.
So tomorrow at 10 a.m. your time, you'll just call me to a hangout like this one.
Yep, that will be it. And I see how this it's easy for me to give you the link, so I'll just send you the link.
Yeah, you can send me the link on the messenger as you did before.
Okay, that'll work.
That's easy because then I'm on the same spot, and I'd like to work on the tablet because it's available. The my computer sometimes, although it's new, I have a new one just recently, and still there are some connection problems. It sent me back to the uh, to restart because there was no connection or bad connection or poor connection, whatever. So I'd love to work on the tablet because then I'm sure that if I travel, I also can work from wherever.
Right. Okay. This will be great for you, Emma. We just have to get you on a schedule, and we have to make it so that your videos are easy. So I have to think
Yes.
about I have to think about how to make it easy for your videos to be published.
hmm I think that parts of such a training, not this one in particular, but any training we do on a Hangout could be uh, recorded and I can publish it wherever or at least privately send it to this or the other client as a tool
Mhm.
or
And
as a
see,
product.
as we create the content, your audience will see you on video, and then they will be more interested in learning about what you do.
hmm Okay, so that's the plan for tomorrow.
Yes.
Great. And well, it's a pity that Valerie wasn't here because it would be even, well, more educative if she
Oh
also
yeah.
was here. But anyways,
I will invite her again tomorrow. She may have been at work.
hmm yeah.
So I
Why
will.
did you what why did you have to get up or get out at 6 o'clock in the morning?
Oh,
This
I
was
go
today, right?
every day I have to take the children to
Ah, the
school.
girls. Okay.
Yes.
Because I just thought maybe you're traveling somewhere and I didn't catch